seen the big unveiling, and I'm super proud of what's been accomplished, but I wanted to take this moment to give you guys a quick look on how I installed this wall vinyl. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, and in all honesty, I YouTubed it myself to figure out how it was done. There's a couple of methods that I've seen online. The one that I chose was the center hinge method. I think for the size of vinyl, that's probably going to work the best. You can see the vinyl's positioned on the wall, and there's a little bit of prep work that I did before I got to this stage. So, things that you're going to need to do is, first and foremost, absolutely wash down that wall. I know, yes, it's all freshly painted, but the reality is there's dust floating around. You have to get rid of that stuff, otherwise the vinyl's going to stick to the dust instead of the wall, and it's going to end up as a terrible end product. After the wall was washed, I temporarily put the vinyl on the wall with some painter's tape. At that point, I got a level and was leveled out using the reference mark. I added some more painter's tape down the center of it, and this is what's going to be our hinge. Now, to actually install this, you guys are going to be staring at the back of my head most of the time, so let's cut to a commentary.
Before I started, I gave the design a quick squeegee to make sure it sticks to the right side of the paper. Then with the help of the hinge, I peeled back the vinyl and cut off one half of the backing sheet. With a little bit of tension, I folded back the exposed half of the vinyl and, starting from the center, squeegeed firmly and went over every piece to make sure it all stuck properly to the wall. Then I removed the tape that was forming the hinge and repeated the same steps for the other side. Now, if you want to try this at home yourself, make sure that when you pull off your transfer sheet that you keep as flat to the wall as you can and keep your hands as close to the fold as well. This will reduce the chance of pulling off an already applied area of a larger section of vinyl. If a piece doesn't come off the transfer sheet the first time, it's okay, just fold it back against the wall and hit it with your squeegee again. To lay the second color, I lined up all 4 reference marks in the corners and taped a new hinge. This time I went with a horizontal, and the second layer went on as easy as the first.
Okay guys, hold on to your hats. I am going to drop a bomb. I've got some new and a little bit shocking news about Black Betty, and that is that Black Betty has been sold.
Say what?
That's right. I didn't think it was going to happen either, but the inevitable has happened. Met a very nice gentleman who absolutely had to have Black Betty for his own. So we sat down, had a long conversation, and the talk ended up with this.
Enjoy!
Hopefully Black Betty will be treated real nice in her new home, but don't you worry guys, I have got something new planned on the horizon. I don't want to give anything away just yet because it's still in the planning phase, but I'll give you a quick preview. It involves one of these, some of that, lots of this, a little bit of that, probably a fair bit of this too, and some of that. Now this is not something that's going to be happening tomorrow, but in the meantime, there's lots to do around the garage and lots of projects to do to keep me busy in the meantime. So I hope you guys will stay tuned, and I think you'll be excited for what's coming up soon.